Dude, these lots are massive. I'm gonna put my shed right here. Pool's gonna go right here, and a big play set for the kids right here. You're probably wondering why we're standing right here in this very large backyard. Well, listen, we show you new construction homes all across the city of Houston, and a lot of them start to look the same, but there's one thing that is very difficult to get with affordable new construction homes. And what is that? It's space. It's a big yard where you can put a pool, your shed, whatever it is you want to do, and you're not right on top of your neighbors. And so it's so refreshing to come into a neighborhood like the one we're going to show you today, that you can actually get space at an affordable price tag like you used to when I was growing up. And if you stick around to the end, we're going to be showing you brand new construction homes on half-acre lots starting around $400,000. It's very rare, and you know what else is hard to find these days? New construction homes with low tax rates. Combine that with space, and here's the kicker, some of the best schools, the most desirable schools here in the entire Houston area. I was like, I have to show you guys this neighborhood. And we're not in a crummy area. We're actually in one of my favorite suburbs. We are right here in Montgomery, Texas. It's one of my favorite small Texas towns. Let's just start with that. And there's so much more I want to show you as far as close amenities to where we're located right now. But I want to get you inside of our first house. We've got different products today. We've got 40-foot homes starting around 1,300 square feet. And get this, they're starting just over $200,000. You don't see that very often, especially with decent lot sizes. And then we're gonna work our way all the way up to those 50-foot products on those half-acre lots. Anyways, let's get inside this first product, and then we'll tell you more about where we're at today. Okay, so there's a lot to share with you about this builder, but the first thing I probably need to do is tell you who they are. This is MI Homes. They are the developer, and so they're the only builder that's gonna be out here. There's gonna be a couple hundred homes, and it's going so well that they're already looking to purchase land next door to continue to expand this neighborhood. And it's in a fantastic location, which we'll get to and show you exactly where we're at on a map here in just a little bit. But I want you to see the home. Right when you walk in, this is their Smart Home series. This is their most affordable product. And they're gonna have some smaller homes, actually starting around 1,300 square feet. This one's gonna sit just under 1,700, and then they're gonna go all the way up to about 2,800 square feet. So they've got a wide range of floor plan configurations, a lot of different floor plans to choose from. And with that square footage difference is gonna come a wide range of price. So come on in, I'll tell you a little bit about that. Pretty clear how this home is set up. There's not a lot of configuration options. When you're under 1,700 square feet, there's really typically only one living space here on the first floor, and it's right when you walk in the front door. Now, it is a clearly defined living room. I do like that, I will say. And you've got tons of natural light coming in here. That's one thing that I always look for in homes, and it's nice that you have it, especially in these smaller footprints. Now, prices in their Smart Series, I've actually heard they've sold some as low as $210,000. Now that's not most of them. That was their smallest home on a smaller lot, but most of their homes are actually gonna start in the low 200s. They're actually starting around 230,000, and they'll get up over that $300,000 mark here in this Smart Series for some of their bigger products. But it's very affordable, especially for the lot sizes out here. And so it's definitely something that we wanted to get to you guys. And as you flip around over here, you've got this peninsula. It's very much this open concept. The home runs front to back. Anytime you're on a 40-foot lot, you're really restricted in terms of the different floor plan configurations. So what they'll typically do is they'll run all the bedrooms down one side of the home, and then they're gonna kind of open up the rest of the house in order to be the living room, kitchen, and dining room. And so that's what they did. You got the living room right over here, got your bar stools here. They've got a pretty decent sized laundry that actually opens up here into the kitchen area. So it is a little unique, a little different. I actually remember when my wife and I were getting married, we were living back in Austin, and we lived in this 1980s bungalow, and we actually had our washer and dryer in our kitchen. It was very weird, so that just reminded me of that. I wanna pause really quick. A lot of homes that start in the low $200,000, they don't have these finishes. A lot of them have Formica. This is not Formica, this is real granite. In fact, I had this granite in our first home. You've got pretty nice gray shaker cabinets, modern finishes. This trim work's not gonna come standard, but it's actually really inexpensive. You can do it on your own if you like it. But what you see is what you get. They've got some appliance packages that we could get negotiated for you if you call us, which is why we make these videos, by the way. So if you like this, go ahead and like our video and call us if you are looking to move here. But you got your area for your fridge, and then this is gonna be your pantry right over here. Hold all your food. Not a massive pantry. It's also not a massive house, and it's not a massive price tag either. I'm actually pretty impressed. This is a big dining table. This is a good size. This isn't just a little kitchenette area. Since there isn't a formal dining somewhere else in the house, I like that they actually added the square footage they needed, you know, to feed a decent family. This is a 3-bedroom home. It's not a 4-bedroom. This is 3-bedroom. And right here off of the back of the home, this is gonna be your primary suite, your master bedroom. But what I like is even though it's under 1,700 square feet, they bumped it out. You've got these big bay windows. You get a lot of natural light. The ceiling actually kicks up to 10-foot ceilings. So I think that's a really nice feature. And then this fits a king size bed with 2 nightstands, so I don't feel cramped at all. Once again, in homes at this price point, you usually expect to, if they've got granite in the kitchen, they're gonna kind of nickel and dime you here in the bathrooms. That's not what's going on. They don't have Formica in here. I don't know exactly what this is, but essentially it's a step up from what you would expect in that those low 200,000s. You got a full walk-in shower here. Once again, with glass. We were in a model home the other day that just had like a shower curtain. It was kind of funny. Bathroom, and then pretty decent sized closet as well. I will say, even though this is kind of a mid-size starter home, you got plenty of hanging space. I don't know exactly what they're doing here. Keith, they don't have any shirts for me to steal today. They're all out. Now, one other really nice feature that I like about these homes is that you are gonna get a covered back patio that, once again, just like we started in the backyard, it's gonna show you got a massive backyard here. And so we started right over there. We're in the model home next door. And you got plenty of space, but you do have a standard covered back patio. They even plumbed this for you to build your own outdoor kitchen or hook it up to a gas grill if you want to. They've got your covered outlets. And they actually threw an outlet up here. I don't know if you can see it, but swiveling around, they put an outlet up there. So if you did want to mount a TV, they actually left a plug for you, which I think is pretty cool. You got the ceiling fan. Check this out. Now, there would typically be a fence over there between this and the other model home. They opened it up, but this is a pretty good idea of what lot size you can actually get out here. A lot of the models we show you, you don't actually get this lot size, but there are lots this size out here for a really affordable price. Now, I told you we were gonna play a little game, and this is where I actually need your help. This is home 1, and I want you to leave down in the comments below what you think this home would cost where you live. This is gonna help everybody put into perspective just how affordable this home actually is, and I'm not gonna just string you along, I'm gonna tell you. You can get this home, depending on some of the finishes, in the high 200s all the way up to right around the $300,000 price point. And so I'm super curious. This is one of the main questions and comments we get. All of our comments are like, oh my gosh, I wish I could get that where I lived. Well, I'm curious, where do you live? How much would home 1 cost? And then whenever we pop over to home number 2, I'm gonna ask you the same thing, but I'm actually pretty curious what the results are. So let's pop over here. As I mentioned, this is a 3-bedroom home. Here's another one of your bedrooms, pretty reasonable size. They've got this one set up as a home office. Just check out the closet size. Pretty standard. Not quite a walk-in, good hanging space. Pretty much what you would expect in a smaller starter home. And then you've got the shared bathroom here. This is gonna be a full bath, but it's got a single vanity. This is gonna be the bath not only for both of these bedrooms, but really it kind of functions as a half bath. Spoiler alert, this home actually has a separate half bath up at the front. Pretty much identical size bedroom, just this one's actually set up as a bedroom. Got some ponies here. It's pretty nice. Over here, back to the front of the home where we started. This is where you're gonna have your half bath. And then this is actually gonna connect you over into your 2-car garage. So these homes are gonna come with a standard 2-car garage. And like we said, this is the Smart Series. So you've got some nice features in here, and this is their lowest price point product. We're actually gonna check out one here in a second that's got some even nicer features, but a couple things to point out. You've got the more modern right angle baseboards. It's not complicated trim. It's just like a little 1x4, but I like it. It's clean. You also have, if you can get down here and see, you got the luxury vinyl plank floors. These are like a gray faux wood, but these are really durable. In fact, I actually think this is glue down vinyl. And you can tell because you can't really hear like air pockets underneath it. Glue down vinyl is actually super durable. Great if you got pets or dogs or kids or anybody that likes to make a mess in your house. All right, let's go next door. Let's check out our next house. So we're gonna head next door. That's gonna be their bigger product. It's called their Premier Series, and that is a 50-foot home. They've got some larger square footages, and those are gonna be the ones that also have that half-acre lot option, which we're gonna tell you about still here in a little bit. But first, I told you we're here in Montgomery, Texas. But if you don't know much about Montgomery, Texas, it's one of my favorite Houston suburbs, and there's a lot of growth going on here, a lot of new construction, but it really does have that small town Texas feel. That downtown Montgomery area is one of my favorite places, but Montgomery is a lot bigger than just the downtown area. Yeah, it's got the cute historic portion of it. It is known as the birthplace of the Texas flag, which is really cool. It's not just small downtown Montgomery, Texas. You actually have a lot to offer all along Highway 105, and Highway 105 is gonna be that main highway that's gonna connect all the way from Conroe down into downtown Montgomery. And all along the way, you're gonna have a lot of different shopping options. And those shopping options, some of them are gonna be located right on the lake. And so you've got Fajita Jack's, you've got Akashi, you've got a lot of these great restaurants and nightlife where you can actually, if you have a boat, you can boat up to those restaurants and go eat or grab ice cream. And I would say that's one of the main attractions here in Montgomery is the lake. And so being able to be, from here, you're probably like 6 minutes away. I haven't put it in a map, but We'll put it in a map for you and show you. You're about 6 minutes away. So it's very close, it's very convenient, and a lot of great options. We're gonna continue to see a lot of growth pushing down 105. Getting in early on a new construction neighborhood, especially in the low 200,000s, or in the one we're about to show you around the $400,000 price point, getting a half acre in all of this growth is phenomenal. And one more thing while we're here that I have to talk about. We gotta talk about the schools. We are far enough down 105 where we are in Montgomery ISD. Conroe ISD is great. It's very good. I live in Conroe. My kids will go through the Conroe ISD schools. That being said, everyone loves their kid to go to Lake Creek High School. Look up the school ratings. I'm not gonna get too into it, but I'm just telling you, everyone loves Montgomery ISD. It's been the way since I grew up here, and it's still the case. In fact, Lake Creek is one of 2 Montgomery high schools, and that's the one you're zoned to here. So I believe you go to Lone Star Elementary, and then you go up into junior high, and it's gonna feed you all the way up into Lake Creek High School. And they're very good at sports too, by the way. So all that said, if you want great schools, low tax rate, great location, and affordable price, you're gonna wanna check this neighborhood out. Now let's go check out this next home. Okay, we are inside of their 50-foot product, and I gotta say, it's night and day from next door, just in terms of how it feels right whenever you come in. And so you walk in, you've got the landing here, and a lot of homes have kind of this narrow hallway, but I want you to look over here. This is actually nice, wide, open, got a place, a little bowl for your keys, and then it's a perfect, beautiful view straight out to the back. I even like that you can kind of see the feet of the staircase, but I wanna start up here at the front of the home first because they've got a nice open bedroom here on the first floor. This is gonna be a secondary bedroom here on this floor. You got 2 bedrooms down, 2 bedrooms up, and the home that we're in right now is right around that 2,500 square foot mark, which is kind of a mid-size, 2-story, 4-bedroom family home. And I don't feel like it's lacking any space anywhere. It's quite accommodating, actually. You've got your closet right over here, and then you actually have your downstairs full bath, but it connects through so that other people could use it as well. So plenty of space, really nice countertop with a lot of extra room. I don't feel like it's too cramped. And then it's all about storage. The bigger the home you buy, the more storage you want. You've got a nice linen closet here up at the front of the home. It's not a coat closet, it is a linen closet. But before you get to the main area, you've got an office. This could also be used as a playroom. I know for sure if we bought this home for our family, I wouldn't get an office, my kids would get a playroom, let's be honest. You got cool double doors, you can close them up. You got the glass, which your kids can just rub their fingers on and lick. And you got a cool desk here. You got a nice place to sit, get some work done. This isn't quite big enough, in my opinion, to be like a full media room for a family. You could definitely have a TV for the kids, have all their toys, but spoiler alert, there's one upstairs that we're gonna check out here in just a minute. So you might be blinded because there is so much natural light coming into this room. This room is huge. I don't know if you can pan over and see this room, but it is absolutely massive. It's not tight, it doesn't feel tight, and so you're gonna have the kitchen kind of cornered over here in this big square of a living room. And it's got really nice countertops. These are quartz. These are upgraded from what we saw next door, just giving you a different design feature, different option. You got the pendant lightings up here with the bubble glass, and then you've got a really, really large kind of farmhouse sink. Tell me in the comments, do you like the partition? Do you not like the partition? I don't like the divider. You can't fit everything in the sink. I don't know why there's a divider, but if you like a divider, in fact, I would love people to just rip up the divider people in the comments. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't do the dishes, so I don't really have a preference. Here we go, we got the cornered pantry, more room than what we saw next door, which is what you'd expect when you go from 1,700 square feet up to about 2,500 square feet. Really nice cabinetry. You got the microwave over this 4-burner cooktop, and then looks like they actually have a 5-burner. You got a heat plate right here. You can cook some pancakes on it or something. Coming around, you've got your formal dining area / kitchenette. This is how people live these days. This is what people want. They really would like to have maximum square footage in one big room. This is what you get as you start to work your way up in budget and in size in their 50-foot product. This is some of the best luxury vinyl plank I've seen, especially for the price point. A lot of times you can tell it's cheap, or it's a glue down vinyl like next door, but this feels like a floating luxury vinyl plank with longer slats. It really gives it like a real wood look. I'm impressed. This is the color tone that everybody loves. It's kind of that mid-tone honey oak. Looks really good. I'm gonna actually have to find out exactly what this is. If I can get over here and just get blinded. Tons of natural light. You're definitely gonna wanna get some window treatments in a home like this. But let's pop outside. I know we started in the backyard, but what I really like about this home is you've got a huge fail. That happens in every video too. But you've got a massive back patio. So this is that yard we started in. Looks like Keith almost tripped there too. So we're on a roll over here. A couple things I want to point out. Not all builders, especially in this price point, are 4-side brick, but you actually do have 4-side brick. So that is an upgrade, costs money. So for them to be able to deliver that at this price tag, it's pretty impressive. We'll head on over to the master. Come on inside, you have the bay windows on this option too, and then this ceiling kind of vaults up, and that's actually 11-foot ceilings. Huh, you don't see that very often. Usually it's 10 or 12 or 9, but not 11. So anyways, really like this, good size. I will say this actually isn't as wide as the master bedroom over in the smaller home next door, but the bathroom's a lot bigger, more well appointed. You do have a thin quartz countertop here with undermount sinks as opposed to kind of the all one piece. So this is an upgrade. You've got the shower and the tub, so you've got both here. Picturesque window, you'd probably want to frost that glass. That's a big soaker tub too. Closet space on this one, it's good, but it's actually comparable to next door. I'm not like overly impressed with the size compared to next door, but what I will say is this is kind of, this is enough space. This is what I would expect in a decent sized master closet for a mid-size home. Now, before we go upstairs, one other upgrade with this home compared to the one next door is you actually have a full-size laundry room. It's not in the kitchen. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little surprised next door. I thought it was gonna be the pantry, and I opened it up, and it was the laundry room in the kitchen, and I played it cool. But now that we're here, now that we're being honest, talking about it, that was a little weird. This is much more normal. This is what you'd expect, but costs more money. You've got a standard 2-car garage in this option. I didn't see whether or not they have 3-car options. I would expect that there's some floor plans that they have them as long as they can get a big enough lot for them. But let's go check out upstairs. Now, I mentioned downstairs that you didn't need to use that study or playroom as a media room because you've got this game room upstairs. It's not necessarily a closed off media room, but it feels like one. It's not overflowing down into the downstairs. You know me, if you watch any of our videos, I like a separate upstairs. It's better for noise. I feel like it gives you that defined upstairs, downstairs. So you've got that here. It's not a massive game room, but it's big enough. They've got a little sectional here, throw a TV up for the kiddos, and then over here, you're going to have both of your bedrooms that are upstairs. So this is the 4-bedroom. These are pretty good sized rooms. I'm actually impressed. These are 2 twin beds, but this definitely doesn't feel as tight as I was expecting. Let me check out the closet, see what we're working with here. It's not a walk-in, but actually goes back pretty far. Plenty of hanging space, everything that you would need for kids. And then this one seems to be even bigger, actually. This is a really good sized room. This is a queen bed, this isn't a full, this is a queen. And there's plenty of space. You got the bump out with the window over there. I don't know if it's the paint or what it is, but something about this room feels really, really spacious. We'll do a little closet check. Okay, so not a walk-in closet, but once again, pretty good size. And they've got a lot of different floor plan options as well. So you don't have to fall in love with the floor plan next door or fall in love with this one. The main thing is for you to get a feel for what you can get here for your money, because a lot of people, it blows them away. And so now is your chance, down in the comments below, tell us what you think this home would cost in your market. I'm very curious exactly what you think that this home would cost. So tell us where you're from and how much you think this home is gonna cost you. And then last but not least, you've got your full-size bathroom over here. It's got dual vanities, and then you've got your shower tub combo. So this is gonna be the upstairs bathroom that everyone uses. There's only one bathroom in this upstairs floor plan. It's usually not until those 3,000 square foot homes that you start to get more bathrooms upstairs. I wanted to sit down at Fajita Jack's, which is actually on Lake Conroe. And this is that restaurant at that shopping center I was telling you about earlier. And we did map it. We drove over here and it was about 10 minutes. So not bad at all to be in a brand new construction home on a larger lot and have this awesome view of the lake. And let me tell you about Lake Conroe really quick. This is a 20,000 acre boatable lake. So you got condos that you can rent for the weekend, you got boat clubs, or you've got people that actually live on the lake full time, but you don't have to enjoy it. You can live 10 minutes away in a really affordable housing option with those larger lots. And I'm assuming if you're still watching the video at this point, you wanted to stick around because you were curious how much those half-acre lots cost. Well, let me just cut straight to the point. They've got a section of half-acre lots, which is very rare, as we mentioned, and they're gonna have homes that they're building in their Premier Series, which are gonna be the level or above what we just showed you in that 50-foot product, right? They're gonna have some really nice finishes, and they're gonna have multiple floor plans starting at 2,800 square feet, going all the way up to 3,500 square feet, which is a very sizable family home. You've got 4 5-bedroom options on those half-acre lots, and they're starting in the high 400s. Yes, you heard me right, under $500,000, you can still get a brand new construction home around 3,000 square feet on a half-acre lot, which is just massive. You don't see it anywhere. I actually didn't even believe it when we heard it, but we went out there, we filmed it. We wanted to film it for you and show you guys. And so if you wanna know more about living here in the Montgomery area, the best thing that you can do is check out our vlog on Montgomery. It's gonna tell you everything that you need to know about this area, why we love it so much. And of course, if you are interested in those homes, you wanna know more about them, you know what to do. We make these videos for you guys, so give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email. That way we can actually help you make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas.